And Kenya's move to establish 4 nuclear power plants by 2031 is an undertaking that could lift the country's profile as regional manufacturing hub in Africa. This ambitious plan might, however, not take off if Kenya doesn't get the right pool of financiers, as well as public goodwill and political support for the project's demands. KTN's Abi Agina sat down with the chairman of the Kenya Nuclear Energy Board and brings us this story.
Nuclear power has been termed as the big energy solution that will transform Africa. And Kenya is by all means working to join the ranks of countries that have successfully deployed their nuclear plants within Africa.
We are still looking at 2023 to 2025.
According to Chilo Ayako, Kenya is on course in its quest to develop nuclear energy, with capacity building and feasibility studies being in top gear.
We have people in Korea, we have people in the US, and sooner than later we'll have people in Slovak training, so that when we are ready to deploy, we have trained personnel, because that is what guarantees the safety.
Although the Nuclear Energy Board is optimistic of a smooth takeoff, there are outstanding issues around financing that could dim the prospects of the venture. Presently, there have been no commitments regarding the financing component of the proposed nuclear plants. On average, a nuclear power plant would cost upwards of $9 billion, a figure that could prove daunting to Kenya's nuclear quest. The Ministry of Energy currently allocates 300 million shillings to the Nuclear Energy Board to facilitate training and carrying out feasibility studies. The board has been unable to fast-track its development plan owing to poor funding.
Technology is challenging, but others who have used it are growing by leaps and bounds. What about us? That's why we are taking that route.
For now, going the nuclear route remains a hard sell for Kenya, as funding forms a critical part of the project. A lot of lobbying on the global stage might just perhaps convince international investors to consider sinking in billions in this venture that seeks to power Africa. Abi Agina, KTN Business, reporting from Diani in South Coast.